Kevin or Brick Ninja here, and I am going to drive 1,000 miles across the state of Utah for this LEGO project. I am a professional LEGO builder who used to travel a lot when I was younger, but recently I have been inspired by the YouTuber Ava Zubek to go out and explore the world more. In preparation for this trip, I spent the last month designing and building a LEGO version of Ava and her Land Rover that I am very excited to show you. But first, let's go catch a flight.
I noticed something changing in me. I've lost all my rush. The miles no longer impress me. Whether there's 100, 200 or 600 of them, they leave me indifferent because I must cross that distance anyway. So I'm not afraid of distances anymore. And the same applies to time. Whether I'm due to be on the road for 5 hours or 17, what's the difference? Either way, I must reach my destination. I don't get anxious about the slow, snail-like pace. I simply get into my vehicle and I drive so far and for so long in absolute peace until I finally reach the destination that I have set for myself. I also don't let the discomforts bother me, such as a hard seat, heat, dust, the lack of water. All of this in its own way is beautiful and wonderful. Whoever cannot adapt to this kind of life, in fact, whoever cannot come to love this kind of life, cannot be a true traveler. To be a true traveler requires strength of character.
Ava Zubek is a Polish travel vlogger with over 1.7 million subscribers on YouTube. She originally started in 2018, traveling mostly around Europe and the Middle East, but maybe it's just easiest if I let her introduce herself.
I'm Ava, and I'm a full-time adventurer. I want to bring you on a journey that's all about being brave, experiencing the world, and feeling truly alive. My travels have been one hell of an adventure so far, but last summer I bought an old Land Rover Defender and converted it into an off-road expedition truck. I now wander around the world and live in my 4x4.
The scenery through here is pretty incredible.
Take the next right onto Arches Entrance Road, Arches National Park Road.
Ava's videos inspired this project, but also helped rekindle my love of travel. So what better way to show you this new build than traveling around the great state of Utah? Let us start off here in Arches National Park. In 2022, Ava Zubek shipped her Land Rover Defender to Mexico to start a multi-year exploration of the Americas. She named her truck Odyssey, and I have built a highly detailed LEGO version of Odyssey that I'm excited to show you. So, let's take a quick look. Starting at 5 a.m., I hiked to Delicate Arch for a beautiful sunrise, and of course, I made sure that Odyssey got to enjoy the view too. I love being able to see the LEGO build out here in the wild, just like the real Odyssey truck. Arches has so many great spots, from the furnace to Devil's Garden. I hiked over 13 miles. As the sun is setting, I wish I was returning tomorrow, but I have a lot of driving ahead of me. Today's goal is to find nowhere, Utah, and go to the very middle of it. There's a hike I've wanted to do ever since I saw it in one of Ava's videos. Here I discovered the most desolate place I've ever been. No animals, no people, no life, but also no sound. No leaves rustling, no traffic, just a silence that envelops and consumes you. Nothing but the sun beating down on endless miles of rock, with one in particular rising up. The landscape is so barren and so alien that in some ways you feel like you don't belong. And yet, in this solitary place, with the blazing sun and the desolation, there is peace. But it's time to hit the road, because I've got one more stop to make. The Bonneville Salt Flats. The Bonneville Salt Flats consists of 294 billion pounds of salt, spread out across miles and miles. It is here in this old dried up salt lake that I'm going to show you all of the fun details of this LEGO project. Odyssey is a highly modified Land Rover, and it has a lot of extra equipment, and I tried to incorporate as much as that as possible in this model. Let's say you happen to be driving across, the Bonneville Salt Flats. Afterwards, you want to wash your car to prevent the salt from destroying the undercarriage. I mean, you'd hate for all those fun details to get rusted away. There are a lot of the basic details on here, such as the side mirrors, the windshield wipers, the spare tire, the trailer hitch, but there's also all of those unique characteristics of Odyssey encapsulated in this model. There's an engine snorkel for crossing deep water. It keeps air flowing through the engine and prevents water damage. Up front we have the bull bar. This protects the grille and the headlights when off-roading, particularly when driving through brush. Just behind the driver's seat we have an exterior lockable cabinet. This is just used for extra storage space. On the back corner we have a side-mounted water jug. While there is an interior water tank, this here offers an extra emergency supply of water. Attached to the spare tire in the back is a barbecue grill. This is a great option for cooking when out in the wild. Inside we have Ava herself and her faithful companion Vilk. Up front you can see that the passenger seat has been removed and replaced with a platform that holds an air conditioning unit specifically to help keep Vilk cool. On the left side there's wooden cabinets, bookshelf, and a countertop. And on the right, there's a series of Velcro pouches for extra storage and blue padded cabinet/seats. In the back, there's a side food pantry, and in the middle, there's a fold-down table that can be used as a cooking space when the back hatch is open. On the roof rack, there's a jerry can with an emergency supply of fuel. There's also a couple of crates that hold the Starlink, portable solar panels, and other supplies. There are traction boards in case Odyssey gets stuck out in the sand or the mud. We have a roof-mounted solar panel that powers the heating, refrigerator, interior lights, and more. On the driver's side, we have a rolled-up awning that, when extended, can offer protection from the rain or just shade on a sunny day. Finally, we have a side-mounted shower cube, and when folded out, this creates a completely enclosed shower space, even with a spray nozzle. And there you have it, Odyssey, the detailed and highly modified Land Rover Defender used by Ava Beck for all of her adventures. I have created a set of professional building instructions that have step-by-step directions on how to build it, a complete inventory parts list, and even fun trivia facts about Odyssey and Ava herself. They are available now with the link in the description below. Until next time, Brick Ninja out.